okay? You guys are gonna get annoyed, but Boo Boo Bennett is what I'm starting with.
One more. No, right there. That's the corridor. Go, go.
Get her.
That's assault. Hey, that's assault.
Again, Boo Boo Bennett is going to a college campus, starting a riot there, and then having her fucking juiced up goons, having her fucking juiced up ex-military contractor looking goons
Best 3 months of my life
to
at Hasanabi.
beat the shit out of, or at least intimidate and threaten physically the college campus, the kids that are there at that college campus. Like, such a fucking weird freak thing to do. This time she's at where? University of Southern Florida.
These people are nastier than UCF. I just hit him in the face. Not only are they trying to throw this stuff at me, they're trying to target people who want to take pictures with me.
This is exactly why I'm voting for Trump. All of this.
Yeah, Justin, they want to know why? They want to know why we're voting for Trump? This is why we're voting for Trump. I bet you're voting for Trump too.
I mean, that's true. That's literally true. There's no other reason to vote for Donald Trump. So you create grievances for yourself. Remember that anti-masker lady that I just watched earlier? Crying about how, like, people are so upset at me because I refuse to wear a mask everywhere I go. I'm being discriminated against. Yeah. You go out, you cause chaos, and then you annoy people. And then when they actually get annoyed and say, fuck off, I don't want you to be around me. You smell like poop. It seems like you poopied your pants. Then you're like, oh my God, this is why I'm voting for Trump.
Dude, because you're tired of this bull. Here we go again.
Also, it is incredibly snowflake mentality to say, like, I'm voting because I was triggered by the left.
My security has to step in to do their job. That's why I need you to donate to me at patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett.
You're the most annoying human being to ever walk this planet.
Like, can you just imagine being so terminally unlikable that you literally need, like, military contractors to protect you. That's how much people hate you, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make money off this. It's great. It's good content.
Trump 2020! Trump 2020! When Trump wins in 2020, these people are going to have a mental breakdown the likes of which you have never seen before.
Yeah.
We are 2 for 2 for college visits. Go to libertyhangout.tv right now to watch the uncensored, uncut footage of this trip to
This literally feels like OnlyFans.
ever, and just proudly proclaim that you are a Trump supporter with all, you know.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be scared of doing that, honestly. But I do see why someone would, considering, you know, all the stuff that's been going on, and like all the just pure hate for, like, it's never been like this before.
Come on over. Come on over.
Like this.
Stay here. Stay here. Come on over. Yes, Clean.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Maya.
Hi, we are doing a video where we wish President Trump well wishes with his diagnosis of coronavirus. Would you like to wish him well?
I would. President Trump, I want you to suffer as much as the children who you have put in these detention centers without any care, who have perished because of the flu. I want you to know that I paid for your health care. I paid for your penthouse suite at the Walter Reed Hospital. If I was sick, what the f would you pay for me? Would you pay for me? Would you help me? Because you're trying to take my health coverage away. Ooh. I want you to know that you are better because we are sick. You are better because we are out here suffering, because our grandparents are dying because you don't give a shit about us.
God damn, that was good.
People of color in this country.
Why did they keep that in the video? Dude, there you go. Boo Boo Bennett's editors at it again, dude. They're just like, pretty good. Why do you keep this in? This just makes you look terrible. Like this.
Are dying at a disproportional rate.
What are the numbers?
What are the numbers? Yeah, you tell me. What are the numbers?
You made a claim that they're dying at a disproportionate rate. Tell me.
1 out of every 1,000 black person has died of COVID. But again, this is like not recognizing it immediately or not being able to bring it up immediately. 1 out of black people are young black men are 21 times more likely to be shot by cops and killed by cops while they're unarmed. For the record, for those of you who are wondering what those facts are, here's some quick ones that I can give you if that's what they were talking about.
This is a deranged pervert.
About it.
They are. Girl, you tell me about it. Girl, what are the numbers?
What are the numbers? You made a claim. Give me the numbers.
Hey, Donovan, what's up? And guess what? And you are also one of the. I don't understand why the you are standing
Source!
here. You think that President?
Why are you standing here?
About this
Because yes.
Source, you're full of shit. Wait, are you sourcing me? Did you just actually source me? Bitch, I don't give a shit if you think they're fake. Go look it up. How about that? There you go. I made a claim. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it's not. I'm sure my editor would actually, when editing this, will add the source there regardless. But how about you look it up?
Yes.
Let him talk. Why? Why are you standing here?
Because I support the president no matter who he is.
How much money did your parents pay in income taxes?
I have no idea.
Exactly. How much money? You know exactly
How much money do you pay in income taxes? You want to claim that everybody else pay for the
Wait. I mean, it's pretty much impossible for someone to pay less if they've held a job. Even at that age, even at a college campus, even if they have like a part-time job, it's like very hard for someone to pay less in income taxes than Donald Trump. Like this is the one group of people that probably would pay less than Donald Trump because like either they just don't have a job or like they had to have made less than $14,000 a year. So like this is the one area where people might have actually paid less or are dependents, right? But regardless, one is a 74-year-old billionaire. The others are 18-year-old college freshmen. It's so crazy.
You guys pay for that?
More than him last year. I did. I just want to say, President Trump, I hope you suffer a painful death.
Why?
I hope you suffer the same death that George Floyd suffered. Because that was his knee on his...
That is not why...
Your knee.
How do you know that's why he died?
How do I know that's why? Because I saw the video.
What? Oh, is Boo Boo Bennett also a George Floyd denier too? Is she doing that? Because there's that fake news about how like, oh, he had fentanyl. He died of fentanyl. We don't know. Thank you, by the way, Candace Owens. And also a big thank you to Facebook for elevating those conspiracy theories to the top of every fucking algorithm. So that's pretty cool that, you know, Republicans unironically believe that like a guy who was kneeled on for 9 minutes didn't die of that, but actually died of some other circumstance.
I saw the autopsy report.
I'm not calling you names. I'm not being aggressive with you. I just have facts.
I'm going to call your names. And I'm going to call every single one of you fascist mother on my campus.
He's right.
Name because
He's right.
Who don't give a about people who are suffering.
I would say are people who can't control their emotions like you.
I would say just are people who fight for people who want to take their rights away.
They come over here, they have mob mentality around them. And they come over here and they're like, oh,
mob mentality.
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to be the hero. I'm the liberal leftist hero of the day.
Kind of sad that I have that same 511 tactical bag that he does. Or actually, that's not a 511 tactical, but I do have some of you friends of the show, fans of the show will recognize that I have that exact same fucking bag. 511 tactical does make some decent shit.
I'm going to to go over there. I'm going to be the hero. I'm the liberal leftist hero of the day.
This is a deranged.
And this is how they act.
Let's go as
This is how they act. They want to come out here and call everybody else's name.
Walk it like you talk it. You got to get 6 feet. You got to get 6 feet then.
Your nose is there.
But you can't be telling everyone.
I have my mask on. You didn't have your mask on 5 seconds ago. I'm not asking you to speak. I was just asking you to put your mask on and put your nose. Very respectfully.
Awesome. Let's dance. Oh, come on. All right, what do you guys think? You're a bunch of pussy-ass bitches fascists.
I'm very disappointed that they're screaming to beat you up and stuff. I would hope.
I forgot about that.
I would hope USF wouldn't promote violence against any students or anyone who comes to our campus. It's kind of, can't believe USF would tolerate that.
Ugh. It's so cringe to be a young Republican. It's like, it's so fucking cringe, dude. It's so much worse than any number of like college freshman compilations you can find of people like crying or being hysterical or whatever. It's so, no wonder. Like, why are you making sure that your destiny is a lifetime of having zero friends, with the exception of other people in your immediate circle that also like to be debate lords and you know, and other college Republicans who you don't even want to be around because you know they suck. Young conservatives. Young conservatives. Are you getting emotional? Well, I guess you lost that argument, sweaty.
I mean,
are you a pussy-ass bitch fascist?
They were all afraid to come up to us until she came over here. They were standing over there for 10 minutes afraid to come up here.
Well, that's what mob rule is. They come out here, they're afraid to do anything alone because they know they can't stand against my facts. I've got unmatched wisdom.
Yeah, they're fucking terrified of Kaitlin Bennett's facts. Boo Boo Bennett fact number 1. Boo Boo Bennett pooped her pants in college at a frat party.
I'm joking. But, you know, they don't want to come over here and talk one-on-one. As you saw when I started bringing up, instead of engaging with her and her nastiness, well, I did at the end, but she didn't want to talk anymore. She wanted to come.
She didn't have
Also,
any
it's infinitely scarier as a college freshman to walk up to a group of fucking juiced up psychopaths who are LARPing as operators on American soil than it is to do anything else. You have cameras on your side. You have like, you have this fucking tactical brigade behind you. Come on, dude.
facts to back up what she was saying either.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Can you keep this dude away from me? He will not leave me alone. It's sexual harassment at this point.
Sexual
All right?
harassment?
Don't sexually harass me.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
I know, my security guards' lives do matter. What do you think about this? The administration came out, said that I need to put my mask above my nose, but social distancing?
Oh, that's insane.
Sorry, someone said, did you really say unarmed black people are 20 times more likely to be killed by by the police than their white peers? I didn't say 20 times. I said 21 times. And for those of you who are wondering, it's a ProPublica report that that looked at 1,200 unarmed black and white deaths in the hands of the police, and it's actually 21. Young black men are 21 times as likely as their white peers to have been killed by the police. Black people are, I think, what is it, 5 times? I can't think off the top of my head, but I think it's like 5 times more likely than white people to be killed by the police regardless, but unarmed black people are 21 times. Unarmed young black men are 21 times more likely to be killed by cops than white people are. Right-wing playbooks literally go to leftist rallies and complain that they're being harassed, and their own rallies can't complain about leftists coming and harassing them. Yeah.
This is definitely the most amount of people I've ever seen on this campus this semester, and the fact that everyone's grouped together is honestly surprising. You start something.
Yeah, their emotions.
For the record, 2.5 times more likely. Okay. For the record, I think that police brutality should not exist. I'm not one of those people who thinks like it's good when it happens to white people. That would be psychotic. I don't even know if there are people that feel that way. I think those people would be idiots. I know for a fact that Black Lives Matter doesn't think that it's good when it happens to white people. And the example I will always use is a lot of these racist right-wing Republican dipshits were never protesting when white people died of police brutality. But you know who was protesting it? Black Lives Matter. They were there for Daniel Shaver. They were there when Mohammed Noor executed that Australian lady. Okay? Because black people understand that a violent police force that is willing to kill unarmed white people will absolutely kill unarmed black people. And they're right. And that's precisely why they want to end police brutality, not just for black people, but across the board.
What are you upset about today?
Upset about today? You being on campus, you being racist, homophobic, misogynistic, ableist, I can go on. Okay.
I would like proof for everything you just said.
Proof? Do you want me to start pulling it up? Or
if you're gonna call me all of these
mask
things.
over the nose, please.
Yeah.
Kaitlin Bennett has literally talked about, like, I mean, group chat messages showed that like she was talking about like Jewish people too, right? Am I crazy? I mean, her account, Liberty Hangout, has tweeted out that they want to have an American monarchy.
His name is Hasan.
He's like denied the Holocaust.
Evidence of her shitting herself.
You can keep yelling source all you want. And by the way, for people who, yeah, she's a literal monarchist, which is kind of funny. But I honestly don't know who to go to anymore. Both sides are just as confusing. I can't trust what anyone says because next day it's proved true, false. America's doomed. I mean, I'm here every day. If you think I'm saying something that's, if you think I'm representing falsehoods, you can very easily be like, you're wrong, you're lying. Here's the fact. So, you know, that's the beauty of the kind of broadcasting that I do. Where, I mean, if you come in here and you just say you're wrong, libtard, then you might catch a quick ban. But if you actually have proof as to what I'm incorrect on, then I will certainly look at it.
America deserved 9/11.
Looking good, King.
When you guys social distance, I'll do that. Social distance. Social distance.
I'm not listening. You wouldn't be out here doing all this.
We can get you kicked off this campus so fast.
You guys are 6 feet. I mean, how do you guys preach the virus, but you don't practice it either? You don't practice the CDC guidelines either.
I mean,
Mike's not.
I'll get the dean back.
You're not practicing it either. You can't give us
But I'm not the one saying.
You're not practicing it.
So why are you here, though? Why are you here? Because you never answered my question.
I don't think the mask is her worries. So why are you being rude to him when he's pointing out?
I'm not being rude.
He's rude, obviously.
Would you also?
Okay, so if he's rude and that, like, if you're being rude to that guy, then what is Kaitlin Bennett doing? This is the thing I never understand. It's like, what my enemies do, even if it's just a crumb, I will turn that into the largest problem on the planet, while simultaneously literally causing a fucking riot on a college campus that I don't belong at, just for content. Like, if you think that being rude is the worst offense here, then what the fuck do you think you're doing? I mean, you're not just being rude, you're like literally instigating people and triggering them and trying to get them frustrated.
Would you like to wish President Trump well with his coronavirus?
No, I actually don't care about him, so I could care less.
You don't hope he survives?
It's whatever. It happens, it happens.
But you never
It is what it is.
answered my question, though.
Why would you do that? Why would you say that?
Is this going on TV? I hope my family sees this.
It's an open campus. Anyone's allowed to be here. Anyone can walk on.
I never said anything about that. What was the question?
You keep your mask on.
Yeah, it is a mask.
Well, actually, when you started, you said you were mad that she was here in the first place.
I did, but I wasn't talking to you. I told you why I was mad.
She's in this conversation. I pulled her over here so we can all be in the conversation.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yes, so you called me a whole lot of names.
I did.
I would like proof for them.
Proof of them? Let me start pulling up.
Why would you come over and call someone a name?
Wait, what about Trump's tax returns?
Keep singing it.
What? Don't no. Come up here.
Ooh, don't have anything for the Trump tax return? Move back to why do you think I'm racist? Prove it. And of course, even if you literally prove it, the counter always is, that's fake news. That was out of context. That's not real. It's such an idiotic conversation. It's such a stupid conversation to ever engage in.
You come over here. I did not say to
Don't put
pull
your
up
hand
here.
over my phone. Get out of here.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Oh, you're a fan? Name 3 of my racisms.
Most annoying human being to ever walk this planet. Holy shit.
that's ironic.
Gabby, get back on.
So you called me a whole list of names, but you have no proof for anything that you called me.
That's Kaitlin Bennett.
I'm a little busy.
She's on campus. May I ask you a question?
Am I racist?
No.
Am I homophobic? No. Am I transphobic?
No.
Yeah.
Am I ableist?
Hey, look,
whatever that is?
Here, ask your
No.
question.
Social distancing, you're putting my life at risk. You're putting my life at risk. Social distancing.
Don't get your pants.
Can I get a picture?
One second.
How does it feel to shit your pants?
That's why bringing up being racist isn't a good tactic in the first place. In-person verbal discussion. I mean, if you have receipts, then that's great. But even then, they can even then, she will always be like, that's not true. That's not what I meant. Like, it doesn't matter anyway. The real frustrating part of this is you're there just to agitate. So the best thing, and I always say this, and I know a lot of you who literally are in these videos, watch me on YouTube, and then you DM me and shit. So listen to my words, okay? If this happens next time, all you need to do is just be like, you pooped your pants. That's it. That's all you got to say. And I know you watch because then you fucking DM me after you watch it. You're like, oh, Pog, you fucking saw me in the video. Okay? That was me at the video or whatever. So how many times have I said it? Just say you pooped your pants and move on. There's no reason to engage a person like this in any kind of serious matter because she's not trying to be serious. She doesn't want an actual argument out of you. She just wants you to look triggered so she can put it in the comp. Or don't show up, but or play copyrighted music. That's the other way. Actually, they are yelling shit your pants. It's good. I'm saying that when you're an individual that she picks out from the crowd, just be like, you pooped your pants. Move on.
What do you guys think so far?
A lot of chanting. We can't really hold it for more than 30 seconds, though.
It's kind of hard to breathe in these masks, right?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it amazing they say my body, my choice, yet they're forcing you?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. No.
So again, by your logic is an idiotic form of an argument. So it's like, okay, my body, my choice. All right, so you don't get to wear a mask, but then doesn't that imply that they can have abortions then as much as they want? By your logic kind of argumentation is so fucking stupid. That's why that's Felix's Twitter name, Twitter handle. Okay, all right, cool. Also, of course, that argument is idiotic considering the fact that you getting an abortion is not hurting anyone else, but you not wearing a mask is literally further spreading the coronavirus and also stopping us from recovering our economy, reopening the economy.
God, those communists are amazing.
Thank you, your dad.
Come on over. Come on.
I'm sorry, it stinks. Smells like
You want to yell at this woman right here? Do it to her face. Come on.
Hi,
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her.
well, that's my girlfriend, so.
Okay, that's brave and amazing, but I want to talk to her.
I mean, oh, wait. Damn, she said that's brave and amazing. She's being sarcastic about her being a lesbian. Or bi. So, isn't Boo Boo Bennett gay? Is that a meme? I never found out if that was fake news or not. Because people used to say that she's a lesbian who went to gay conversion therapy or something. Or bi. Oh my God, you remembered bis exist? What? Come on, guys.
Can you cover your nose, please?
Can you social distance?
Yes, I do, actually. We have masks on, that's why we're doing it. Women for Trump, that's basically saying trees for deforestation. He don't give a f about us.
So how does he not care about women?
Seriously?
Back it up.
Okay. I just want to know.
No, you started it. Get back over.
I mean, come on, guys. You got to have at least one talking point, like, for Donald Trump, and not like the grab him by the pussy shit either. You can so easily be like, his administration is literally made repealing Roe v. Wade a fundamental plank for the evangelicals to rile up the evangelical base. Like, that's it. That's like the first that you can say that. Like, you don't even need to go to like the grab him by the pussy shit. Like, have some receipts, man. Conservatives always have receipts. Conservatives love disseminating talking points to one another, okay? They all get the same talking points from the same place, and they all have a fucking dialogue tree. The least you can do is build your own dialogue tree, okay?
Over here. Get back over here. Get back
and I hate debating, but like, this isn't even debating.
Back yourself up.
Why do you think he
back yourself up?
Holy shit.
Back yourself up.
He don't give a f about women. He's
if you're gonna say that,
he's a pedophile. He don't give a f about us, bro.
Can you give me proof?
Can you stop asking for it and tell us why you actually support him?
Yes, because we've had the lowest.
I like that it took them this long to just do the age-old debate lord take, which is source. Like, this is what Republicans have been doing this for years. Like, source.
Unemployment rate in 50 years.
I want to know why you as a woman support him. What did he do for you?
Listen, okay, you guys came up to us saying no. Anyway,
what did he do for you as a woman?
Why doesn't he support women? Answer her question. This is a conversation.
The burden of proof is on the side that made the claim. Like, I mean, you can't make a claim and then like and then. I mean, I guess technically she's the one who first made the claim, which is like, Donald Trump has done great stuff for women. If she says that and then you say source, then technically you're in the right to ask. But I mean, you got to at least be able to say like you're trying to ban abortion. Like, that's an easy one. That's an easy bucket. That's an easy clap.
Trump pants women for Trump. I want to know
how doesn't he support women
for you as a woman.
How doesn't he support women?
Really quiet over there and not giving me an answer.
And I asked you a question.
So what?
She asked you a question. Ask the question again.
Yes, you came up here and said Trump is sexist. Can you prove that?
Okay, that's again like insane. Okay, if the question is like Trump is sexist, can you prove that? Like, what do you mean? I mean, it's insane to assume Trump is not sexist. It's literally fucking psychotic that you would assume that Trump is not sexist after he's literally said that even people on his side, like not just women on the Democratic side, but like women on his fucking side, he's even shit on. Didn't he say that about what's her face, Megyn Kelly?
Is Hasan.
Like on Megyn Kelly, she was talking about like fucking having a period, like blood coming out of her wherever. Yeah, blood coming out of you know where. Like, come on, dude. Trying to get Sarah Sanders to fuck Kim Jong-un. That was pretty funny, though. So hard to watch Liv trying to debate someone who's objectively wrong and losing. Just memorize some talking points. I mean, dude, it's easy for all of you debate Lord Andys in here to like backseat debate this. But like when you're emotional, in that situation and you're angry and you've been agitated, you might not be able to come up with the talking points either. You told Sarah Huckabee Sanders to fuck a dictator. I'm not gonna finish this. This is too long.
Keep asking it. Don't let her pivot.
How is he sexist?
Did I say he was sexist?
Then why don't you think he's good for women?
What did he do for you?
What has he done bad for women?
What?
Oh my God! Somebody please pull up the facts. He grabs him by the what?
You like to make
sexually harassed. He likes what? Little girls.
you like to make claims and not back it up.
Coming from you. You haven't given me nothing. My claims are actually facts. Anybody can look at proof. You're not telling me anything that he's done for women.
Like, they love doing this. Republicans love doing this because, one, they have the dialogue tree, and two, they rile you up to the point where you're fucking agitated, right? To the point where you're like really, really, really mad and really emotional. And then they're like, come on, tell me why. I don't know, 35 instances of sexual misconduct ranging from like rape to sexual assault, including the first person out of all the 35 women that have come out that we know of being his first wife. That seems pretty fucking bad, dude. I don't know. There's some more proof. But here is the thing. Here is the cope, okay? A lot of conservatives already know that. I mean, I don't think they already know that they're in the wrong, but some of them know that like Trump is kind of sleazy, okay? And they don't want to engage in the argument of like whatever, who gives a fuck if he's sleazy. So they like to hear liberals not be able to craft a decent enough argument in the heat of the moment to make themselves feel better about their preconceived biases about why they want Donald Trump.
Oh, you're such a
That's why if you ask someone, if you ask a conservative who's not like a professional pundit, like, why do you want to vote for Donald Trump? They often look like a dipshit. That's why Jordan Klepper's videos on The Daily Show slap. That's why All Gas No Brakes is great. You see what I'm saying? Because most normies don't actually have any clue, or rather, they've made up their minds by looking at so much data over the course of 4 years that they're not going to immediately think about crafting a narrative and tell you exactly why they feel the way that they do. To claim that this is just fifis, to claim that this is just like you just think Trump is sexist because your fifis feel that way, is silly. There is a shitload of evidence to point to why Donald Trump is sexist. Because he is. The real interesting argument is whether or not that matters. Because that's what conservatives don't want to talk about, which is that they don't really care that he is.
Can you give me a fact?
I'm tired of my time being wasted, so no.
No facts.
Trump grabs pussy.
Trump grabs. Trump grabs. Trump grabs.
Again, we asked them for proof of their claims and they pivot. Good job.
I mean, see, that's actually, it's decent. I mean, it's decent. It is an instance. It is a widely spread, well-documented instance of Trump talking about women in very sexist ways. Okay. See, notice how now the counter is, it's just like that doesn't count.
Oh, you're such a big.
There you go. There's your fucking source. Now you're the one who has to pivot.
That's not ours. What has he done for you? You have been upset for like 30 minutes. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'll give you a fact. The lowest unemployment rate for women in history.
You know who actually did that? Obama. I'm sorry. That's one fact. Give me another. Give me another.
What is their argument that Trump supports women?
Obama said he couldn't make the economy better. He said, I don't have a magic wand to make the economy better. Then Trump came out. He apparently had the magic wand and he made it better.
Is the economy better? Is it? Is it better? Like, why do people always make this argument? Like, they constantly point to low unemployment. Like, let's talk about pre-unemployment. I mean, pre-COVID. Because that's the more interesting conversation. Because, like, post-COVID, we know that the economy sucks dog shit. And it doesn't matter.
Hasan.
Like, that isn't... I mean, that's definitely up to Donald Trump. He's the one who fucked it up. But pre-COVID, let's say, when he actually fully was in control, was it better? No. It was not better. Unemployment is not the problem.
Pervert.
If unemployment being low actually worked, we would currently have a labor market that was in favor of the suppliers rather than the people who are demanding labor, and therefore wages would increase. But wages still remain stagnant regardless of the low level of unemployment. The reason for that is because without actual collective bargaining agreements advocated for or bargained by unions, you can't really increase your wages. The real problem is a low unionization rate in this country. The real problem is low wages in this country. Just because the stock market is doing well doesn't mean the economy is doing well.
His name
After all, the stock market is owned majority by the top 10% of wealth. 90% of the stock market is owned by the top 10% of wealth. When the stock market is doing well, those gains are privatized, remains in the hands of the few that are wealthy enough to buy into it. When the stock market is doing poorly, well, then those losses are socialized, as they have throughout history. The economy is doing fine.
People are tired of women.
Is an argument that you can't really make when billionaires added, the top 1% of wealth added billions of dollars collectively to their wealth at a time when 60 million Americans had filed for unemployment. At a time when 1 in 5 small businesses have shut down as a consequence of coronavirus. But the stock market's still going up. So much so that we've made up for all the losses during the COVID dip. So what does that tell you? Does that tell you that we're doing fine? Does that tell you that the stock market is a good indication of the overall economy? No, of course not. There were 39, oh God, I love this. There were 39.7 million people living in poverty in 2017, according to Census Bureau's official estimate calculated on the current population survey annual social and economic supplement. That's about 918,000 fewer people than the 40.6 million who were estimated to be living in poverty in 2016. Okay, heckful. Heckful. A big chunk, well, first of all, poverty metrics are absolutely fucking bullshit, okay? They're absolutely bullshit. Especially considering the fact that you just said pre-COVID. Yeah, even when we're talking about pre-COVID, I'm saying that unemployment, low unemployment is not necessarily an indication that the economy is healthy. And I gave you the reasons for why under normal circumstances, the economy would behave a certain way that it hasn't, with wages still remaining stagnant, regardless of the fact that it's supposed to be a tight labor market where there are...
His name is Hasan.
Where workers that control the supply technically are supposed to be able to get higher wages now. But they're not even doing that. Low unemployment is just one of the factors of a healthy economy, just like doctors wouldn't call you healthy because you have good blood pressure despite your stage 3 cancer. Yeah. Oh, the poverty numbers are fucking idiotic too, on top of that. Like, it's like saying capitalism has made poverty better in the world because, you know, less people are living on like $1 a day. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything if you consistently redefine what it means to be in dire circumstances, what it means to be under the poverty rate. Especially considering, for example, one thing that the Trump administration does consistently, is say, oh, well, 200,000 people no longer have food stamps. And then they use that as an argument to say 200,000 people were no longer need food stamps. When the reality is they kicked 200,000 people off of food stamps by increasing the restrictions or by adding additional qualifiers to getting food stamps. Those people still need food stamps. They just no longer have access to it. That's not a metric of success. That's a metric of your cruelty. Oh, I forgot to run an ad. I'm going to run an ad right now. The top 10% of wealth own 81% of U.S. stocks. Sorry, I said 90. It's 81%.
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game.
Yeah, 200,000 people are also off food stamps now because, you know, they died from COVID. That's another. I don't know how many of them were on food stamps, but we know for a fact that that's 200,000 less people that will take Social Security payments.
His name is Hasan.
Since you are watching a Boo Boo Bennett video, just wanted to remind everyone you are nearing 1 million views on this BBB video.
Hold on.
This is a deranged pervert.
Let me just run the ad real quick. I forgot to do that. 6-second ad break.
His name is Hasan. His name is Hasan. This is a deranged pervert. Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak.
It was only 30 seconds?
His
okay.
name
Sorry.
is Hasan.
I don't know why I paused personally. I was reading for something. I am running ads. I think I am. Yeah, I definitely did.
Better.
Are you willing to talk about Sam Hyde after Boo Boo? No, fuck no, I don't care.
Give me another fact. What has he done for you?
He's deregulated businesses for women. He just came out here and made it.
He's deregulated businesses for women? What the fuck does that even mean? Someone needs to ask. Unemployment was 4.9 in the U.S. in January 2017, decreased to 3.6 in January 2020. So all the people celebrating Trump are literally celebrating a 1.3% decrease in unemployment over 3 years. That's lower decrease per year than under Obama. The economy also didn't grow faster under Trump. That doesn't matter. Unemployment is an idiotic concept to begin with. Like, there's no reason to argue with these fucking idiots on the basis of unemployment. Because if the reason why unemployment is supposed to be a good metric for the overall health of the economy is because technically when unemployment is low, then labor is supposed to have more bargaining power to increase wages. But in the absence of wages increasing, even with low unemployment, what you have to recognize is that it doesn't matter. That is not a metric that you can use as a metric of a healthy economy. But you're right though, actually, you are agreeing with me. You're right. Even then, the metrics of success that they try to use don't actually prove aren't actually even true in comparison to like Obama era metrics of success.
So that women are proud to be an American. You know who he's helped? He's helped women in the womb. He's helped women in the womb.
Okay, these are such exactly. It's great. It's great when you force someone like Kaitlin Boo Boo Bennett to make an argument. It just immediately falls apart. It's like, oh, Donald Trump has deregulated businesses for women. What do you mean? Explain. Give me one example that's good where deregulation has helped women specifically or in general. Women in the womb. What a fucking moron.
Women don't have to resort to abortion listening to him.
He might help them out.
Yeah, as in Donald Trump and his administration is literally forcing women to carry pregnancies to terms, pregnancies that they don't want to. Pregnancies they don't want to carry to terms.
They are too emotionally unstable to handle a conversation. Yeah. I'm so confused.
They like to throw accusations, give no...
Okay, I hate it. This is not as fun.